Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Dolphins nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Grant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It's caught inside the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
well, CD, you know, as we talked about earlier, this is the first Patriots home opener without Tom Brady in 2 decades. Now, you still see, understandably, a lot of number 12 jerseys in the stands, but this is Cam Newton's show now. How do you think that things change for the Patriots here in 2020?
Well, they change in a big way because of what you said to start off with, and it's something we've all known about for a while, but now we're actually confronting it. Tom Brady is not in the building. All right, number 12 is not leading the Patriots out onto the field, but I thought it was a really savvy move by the organization in the offseason to sign Cam Newton. To start fresh with a guy who's been an MVP in this league, has a ton of self-confidence, understands the elephant in the room that is Tom Brady, but brings a new, different playing style to this Patriots team.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Preston Williams. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa going deep here for Parker. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 41 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Number 22.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate?
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler, Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brought down by Jason McCoy.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Going deep for Walker. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Newton throwing again. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Newton's pass intended for Golden Tate.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Edwards. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. From the end zone, Newton. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, 45 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michelle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Back to throw, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Delaney Walker. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Patriots 24, Dolphins 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Run down by Jason McCourty.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Jameer Byrd on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats sets at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough.
14.
As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, here's Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's a gain of
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
intercepted. The Patriots take over first and
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Escaping the pressure right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again is Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Throwing on third down, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Newton. And he locates Walker, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to try.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Dolphins 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going for it all. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Dolphins.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing here, Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 38, Dolphins 21.
Kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Simon that time coming through to make the play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, a run from Breida. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Pats, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.